Well, howdy, 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 nearly senior citizen here. Greetings, boys and girls, and welcome to this, another brand new day. When I move my mouse down into the notification area of my Windows install, it is 7:12 a.m. on Saturday, the 1st of September. Yes, indeed, and in my hand, I have a little cookie slash Dr. Snurf of the hamster band, Cookies and Cream. He is a sweetie. He likes to walk on the back of my hand, and he wants to jump. Because he's young and skittish, but he's a sweetie, an absolute sweetheart. As you can see, he's not violent or anything. He's just a sweetheart, an absolute little sweetheart. So I'm gonna put him back in his cage so he can go back to sleep. There you go, little guy. He's a sweetheart. All my hamsters are sweethearts. Absolutely. Even the ones that weren't sweethearts are always sweethearts. I mean, Boogle, when she was alive, she was vicious. She attacked my hand I don't know how many times, and she was still a sweetheart, so it's a good thing. Tomorrow or the day after, I'll bring Saber back into circulation so that we can all see her. Saber slash Cream. She's a good little hamster. All my hamsters are good. I've already said that, but it's true. I woke up late today. I set my alarm for 6 a.m. I wanted to try and get some extra sleep in. I can't remember if I talked about this. I don't think I did. I want to mention this. I had talked about how my alarms on my alarm clock have been failing and not going off lately. I don't know how I missed this. I've had this alarm clock for, golly, decades. Literally, at least 15 years or such. And it has two alarms, alarm 1 and alarm 2. And of late, the alarms have been failing to go off. I've been thinking I'm going to have to get another one. And then like 3-4 days ago, I looked at it and noticed after 15 years that it has an alarm reset button. You press alarm reset, works like a dream now. Any time you have problems with your alarms, you hit alarm reset. So all this time, all this trouble, all I had to do was just go tonk onto that one button. Works like a dream again. Definitely a thumbs up. But I set my alarm for 6 o'clock today because I wanted to get some sleep. Now I'm really behind, so thumbs up for that. Behind is all relative, of course. Most of my stuff is all self-imposed for deadlines because every day of mine is exactly the same because I don't have a job. I don't work. I'm disabled. I'm disabled up here. I'm disabled out here. I can't work anymore. So, unfortunately, all of my days are then the same because of that, because I wake up and I don't have anything to fill it. Monday is the same as Tuesday, it's the same as Wednesday, it's the same as Thursday, it's the same as Friday, it's the same as Saturday, it's the same as Sunday. But, I mean, I fill my days. I come in here and I start making videos. And like yesterday, when I woke up, 5:30 or whatever, and then, immediately turned on because I needed to go walking, I needed to go do things. I didn't go walking. In fact, I'm thinking like 2 days ago when I went out walking. But it's just, that's how I fill my time. I wake up, I come in here, and I make videos, and that's what I do. So each of my days is the same because I come in here and I make videos all day, and I watch videos, and I play video games, and then I occasionally get up and go out and walk and get out among people. And that's every day. Every day is the same. So the only difference for me between weekends and weekdays is on weekends, there aren't as many videos to watch on YouTube. Which I understand. People want to take time off. They want to relax. They want to be with family. They want to be with friends. They want to do stuff. Making videos is secondary. It's just that for me, oh boy. Nothing to watch. But that's okay. I mean, life is life. There's a lot of content out there. A lot of content. So always something to watch, something to do. And that's okay. And it's a good thing. I've wanted to drag my Ready Cam out and go out when I'm walkies, but when I'm just doing my regular walkies, I'm just doing over the same places that I always go. And so there's nothing new. And then I've mentioned before, I don't just want to drag the ready cam through neighborhoods and, what's the word? Urban. Well, urban is even downtown. But I don't want to go through residential areas because that just looks weird. There's nothing really good to record during walking just through residential areas because you don't just want to freak people out by recording their houses and yards. So I try to leave my recording to where there's not just houses everywhere because I don't want to feel weird myself for recording just neighborhoods, and I don't want to make other people out there in the neighborhoods feel bad that there's somebody just recording neighborhoods. So, itchy nose. Whenever I start recording, my nose starts to itch. But that's why I try to limit my ready cam dragging out to like downtown or woods or stuff like that, where it's not just places where people live. Because where you live is, you shouldn't have to worry about people coming in and making videos about where you live. So that's why I don't just drag the camera out everywhere that I go. I try to take it to just interesting places or non-residential areas. And since, as stated, I walk in a bunch of just plain residential areas, I mean, I live in a residential area. I mean, that makes sense, doesn't it? So there's the amount of space that's available for recording if you cut out residential stuff really gets a lot smaller. I mean, of course, if it's like snowing or whatever like that, or I want to show just a neighborhood because of something that happens in the neighborhood, then yeah, I'm going to drag the ready cam out there and show stuff. I wish I'd had the camera, and I wish I'd been on earlier. The construction that they've done up in that area where I have recorded before is going along quite well. In fact, sidewalks are almost finished entirely around in some areas. And finally, where they're doing the roundabout, they're getting in the construction there. Oh, wow, it is pretty major. It's tore up bad. No, I just spat. My apologies. But there's businesses being cut off where it's really hard to get into this one restaurant and this one store because the road front that they're on is tore up. You have to get in from the sides and the back, drive around and detour so that you can get to the front and park and go in. I'd hate to be one of those businesses now. Sure, it'll be good for the future, but for the moment, oi, oi, oi. And because for the first time in like 6 years, it is September 1st and it's cold outside, but local weather is not the same as global climate. So even though it's cool here for the first time, it's also been mega hot everywhere in the world. But because it's now September 1st, I took the fan out of the window. So instead of being wide open and, well, a big box fan space in the window, it's now about this far open because I need to have some circulation. Stagnant air just feels so terrible. I have to have moving air, I have to have fresh air. So the window, even when it's like snowing outside, has to be open at least a little bit so that there's circulation. But I've now got the window, so like I say, it's about this far open. I'm gonna have to block something up in the top so it's not just, you know, as tall as a window with all that space. I just need some cardboard to put over the top of it to help block some of that off. Yeah, it doesn't help a ton, but it helps. But this morning I took the fan off, and with my housemates now having at least one person stay over, there's now a crate with a cat in it. They've got a crate with a kitten. So there's a crated kitten, and my poor kitty has been relegated. They've moved everything so that she can't even come in the house anymore. So that's the other reason I took the fan out of the window. She can now come back into the window to at least come inside here, though they don't let her come in the rest of the house anymore. So yeah, I'm not gonna be too unhappy to make my move, and we're getting there. Thumbs up for that. Oi. Past that, life is just life. I mean, it's actually, I gotta clean up that part of the house. The room here, because when I moved the fan out of the window, I had a bunch of stuff in there in the window too. There was there was the box fan, and then there was a bin lid that I had over the top of that, and then stuff to block off all of the openings through the window. So there's a lot of stuff over there, and I got to make sure the cat's got the path through. So as soon as I finish recording, there's still a lot of work I got to do over there. It's not bad. It's just rearranging of things so that there's stuff and ways for the cat to get through and for me to get through. And of course, room for the hamsters. I mean, there's still room. It's just sloppy over there now. Ugh. The whole room. I mentioned this before because I work with organized chaos. My place tends to, some parts of it fall into sloppiness and then get cleaned up, and then they're tidy, and then they fall into sloppiness and then they get cleaned up and tidy, and then that cycle goes on. Other parts of the room are just okay. They never really get bad or good, and some parts stay good. Some parts are just trouble spots and are always a sloppy mess because I still got too much stuff. So, and not enough place to put it. So I need to pare my life down even further because I just got too much stuff and no need to have a lot of it. I mean, sure, a lot of it is just memories and stuff that I'd like to keep from when I was married to my wife, but the other parts of it is I don't need it. I don't really want it, and carrying it around just for memories is useless and pointless. So I'm trying to cut and pare everything down again. We'll see how that works out. Past that, there's nothing really happened in my life. I mean, it's only been a day since yesterday. And not a huge amount of time has passed. And not a huge amount of stuff has happened. Yeah, coming is just Saturday, so life is life. Hopes and dreams and plans. Hopefully, the 8-bit Simmer and I shall be playing golf with friends today, multiplayer, and then recording that, so that'll be a good thing. And then I'll put up the recording and all, and that'll be a very good positive. My sinuses are driving me crazy, so if I'm sniffing and snurfing and honking a lot, my sincere apologies. I've been listening to myself go... throughout the entire video. My apologies. I have a sinus medication that I haven't taken yet this morning. I'm going to, because I don't know if you've been able to hear it, and my sinuses are driving me crazy. I think it's either head cold or the leaf mold or something. My lungs are just being attacked again. I don't know if I'm getting... Like I said, I don't know if it's getting a cold or just could well be just because I've only been awake an hour and a half, and I haven't gone walking, so I haven't been able to shake the stuff loose from my system. So who knows? Maybe it's just normal lung junk that needs to get worked out from just sitting there, especially since you can't cough when you're wearing a sleep mask. That air pressure forcing the air down your throat makes it so you cannot cough. So it's entirely possible that's just a whole night's secretions that were caught up there. Or I could have pneumonia and I'm going to die. Probably not. Hopefully not. And I also have a game channel if you like watching older people playing video games. You can check out that link, it's down below. Quite cool, quite awesome. Do not feel obligated. I don't feel entitled, but if you like watching video games, then that'd be cool. It's not a monetized channel. I'd like to get it monetized, but even if it never gets monetized, I'll still make videos because I enjoy making videos, and I like the fact that people watch them. That's a very good thing. Thank you very much. I've opened up 24 hours worth of comments in my community tab. I'm going to go through and thank 20 to 25 people. It is a range of 20 to 25 because even though I count American Sign Language on the fingers of this hand, I've got fibromyalgia, widower brain, I've got all sorts of mental issues. I'm getting a whole lot better. I'm at least twice as good as I used to be, and getting better every day. But for right now, it's still hard to remember stuff. So, and if I mispronounce a username, no disrespect is intended. I'm an American English speaker. We're not really good at pronouncing names. Right, there's a whole bunch of people that are really not good at pronouncing names. So I do my best. Definitely a thumbs up. And I'm not reading the comments right now. I'm going to read them all afterward. But for right now, I'm just thanking you for having left a comment. A good comment, a bad comment, and a different comment. Just thank you for having left me a comment. That is what's appreciated. So let me call my Chrome, which is right here. And Eutychus Von Whip, thank you very, very much. And Jay, greatly appreciated. Dumbo Dog Lol, heck of a name. Cigar, thank you very, very much. And Ice Damon, greatly appreciated. Hendrix Milan, thumbs up and thank you. Aaron Buckley, M4, it's been a while since I've seen you in the comments. Alec I, or 1, I'm not quite sure, but thank you very, very much. And Hellboy, greatly appreciated. Vibe period YT, thumbs up and thank you. Homosexual male specimen, how about that? Pixelated, thank you very, very much. Leze FL, it's not, I hope I'm close. Thank you very, very much. Anna IDK Man, thank you very, very much. And Hessa XO, thank you very, very much. Vanessa, thumbs up and thank you. Devo's channel, thank you. Sans the Skeleton, son of a gun, huh? Thank you very, very much. And Leany Fire, greatly appreciated. Ms. Thang, thumbs up and thank you. Saying that almost pulled my lower plate out of my face. How about that? And Ghostly Blurry Face, thumbs up and thank you. Tundra Keeper, always good to see you in the comments. The Red Spot, thumbs up and thank you. Mama Chell, son of a gun, thank you very, very much. And last but not least, Smokey/Private Match, thumbs up and thank you. Each and every one of you, as stated, you get me out of this dark, dank, frightening skull into the real world, dealing with actual people. It is a good thing, a very good thing. It's good to get sunshine into the dark spots of your skull. Not literal. Don't go like driving holes in your cranium so that sunshine can get through. Bad idea. Really? Your brain needs to stay in the dark. Well, son of a gun. I have lost my mind. What was I going to say? Well, I can't remember what I was going to say. So, if you could check out my various links down below. I mean, I've come up complete blank. I have no ideas. A big lead up and so if you could check out my various links, I have Twitter, Facebook, GoFundMe, Patreon.com, Google+. If you could donate to my GoFundMe campaign or become a Patreon.com patron, like one of these beautiful and awesome people, that would be beautiful and awesome. But if you cannot donate, or you simply do not donate, I do take all good wishes. I deposit them in the bank of my heart where I draw interest, so thank you very much. And if you could toss me a like, I do appreciate all the positive validation I get from my existence. Definitely a thumbs up. And if you could subscribe to the channel, that would be really cool, greatly appreciated. I would understand if you don't want to, but if you are down with it, I will do my very best to keep you entertained from now until, well, the day I rot. Or start to rot. I mean, I'm not going to be like live streaming as a zombie or anything. I mean, start to die, then I'm gonna rot after I die. I mean, especially I hope I don't rot before I die. Oh, that would suck. Anyway, though, I can't remember what I was even trying to lead up with. I was going to say something, then I got fixated on this whole rotting thing. Sorry. I've been reading more zombie fiction, of course. More of the series by David Moody, Autumn, a fascinating series if you like reading zombie fiction where everyone in the world died. Well, all except for one person in 1,000 naturally immune. And after everybody died, 1/3 of the bodies got back up. And as they continued to rot, their brains woke up. So their bodies are failing, but they're getting smarter, even as they continue to rot and fall apart. Really sad for those poor things. Good series. Definitely cool. David Moody, Autumn. He also did the Hater series. Check that out. Well, you take care. Have a great day today. I'm going to try and have a reaction video today. Going to try and have a game video for this channel. Try and have a game video for the game channel. So take care. Have a great day. I will see you on the flip side. And that, my friend, is a very good thing.